Hello and welcome back to the ESL Pro League North American Division. It's Season 4 and we've got NRG up against Splyce. Elfish Guy, game number 1 on Cobble. Splyce got shreked.
They did.
Well, they really got shacked, right? Because it's NRG.
Oh, well, I guess that was bad, but yeah.
Let's take a look at the schedule. Let's take a look. 16-4, game number 1. We're heading over to Overpass, our second map of the day. Splyce has picked Overpass twice today. I'm pretty sure. Well, this is saying that Winter Fox has got it. So, as for game number 2. So maybe not. Maybe that didn't work out that way. Maybe what I was told was incorrect. But nevertheless, we're playing Overpass here.
Yeah.
And Splyce going to start off as the CT side. If you want to start a side, it may as well be CT.
Yeah, exactly. And they really needed something, I guess, to get them back into this series here. And starting off on CT Overpass, I mean, that's not too bad of a start on Overpass. But we'll see how they go about it. They have, got a couple of kills here in the pistol round already. Machine Gun's going to find another one onto Fugly. And, well, Ayel's looking like he's going to try and go for the knife here. Doesn't manage to connect it there. And Legia will actually pick him up. So maybe that's a little bit of a mistake here. Does give NRG a little bit of breathing room. But that player coming around through Monster, well, never mind. I was going to say it was going to be quite important in the end there. Cillian only able to pick up one. But, to be honest, a very good pistol round coming out for Splyce. And they needed that heading into the second map here. But, remember, they picked up the pistol round last map.
Oh, yeah, they did.
And they got taken out in the anti-eco. So, I mean, I don't think this story is all told just yet here for NRG.
But at least this time they're winning the pistol round on the CT side, on the easier side. Where
wow, look, 3 rifles already.
Yeah. Get some momentum, perhaps.
They surely must be thinking, oh, NRG's going to force into this one. NRG, on the other hand, though, have decided not to do that.
Well, they got the bomb down, so buying up round number 3. It's normally what you'd expect to see.
Normally, yeah, but Splyce just really banking a lot on this round by putting those 3 rifles. Normally, you see maybe 2 tops. But hopefully Splyce is going to be able to take all of those 3 rifles through to the next round. That's the key here for Splyce. If they lose the two UMPs, they're not going to be too bothered by that. And they're going to swap an M4 over to Crucial. Cillian did get pretty low on HP, so keeping the M4 on the healthy players. That's not a bad choice for the CT side here.
The bomb at the moment heading towards the A site, just sitting out towards playground area. And, well, moving up towards long now, we can see that they do have a Cillian on the site. He's holding up towards the back. And it looks like they're going to try and split onto this A site. At least for the moment, a minute on the clock, the bomb rotating back around with God B here. I'm not sure if he just wants to come through short or is hoping for a sneaky plan, perhaps towards B if they pull out a full rotation here, Elfish Guy.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. Yeah, I guess he's just going to try and lurk around onto the B site. He doesn't have a smoke or anything to work with, so he's going to have to be pretty lucky if he's going to go for that. But it does look like he's going to be rejoining the team here for now. And NRG are going to make their way on towards that A-bomb side. Only 35 seconds left here, but it's been a pretty good read by Splyce. They've got 3 players up in this direction. That's a great shot from Legia, though. He was the one on Cobblestone that was able to pull it out for NRG, but not this time. Legia goes down. Peter finds another one for NRG, but in the end, it looks like Crucial's going to clean things up there with the USP. And Splyce hold on, although they're only going to be able to take those 2 rifles through to this round. So they do drop 1, which is not great. Investing straight into the AWP again as well.
Love it. I love it. Crucial. Well, he found 3 kills that round. Had that M4 to pass across. Going over to Abe there. And, well, not a bad round, to be honest, I would suggest, coming out from Splyce.
No,
NRG, as we said, they'll be buying into round number 3 after having planted on that first round. But I wasn't necessarily sold on that push that we saw coming out towards A site just before. Didn't really do all that much.
Well, I mean, they only had pistols, so
they did. It's true.
Can't really take too much from it. This is the one where we have to really focus in on NRG and see what they're doing. Tabson's pushed very aggressively up in towards water. I'd say he's probably just going to sit here and maybe try and catch off some rotators if NRG do decide to go towards the A-bomb site, which is what it looks like they're setting up for now. But they really haven't got that much map control, and we've already seen about 50 seconds go through in this round. They've only just started to really explore long now. They haven't cleared out bathrooms or anything like that. So it's still going to be a while before they actually get into the A-bomb site.
Yeah, 1 minute remaining on the clock here. The bomb sitting out towards B for now. We can see perhaps just that information that's been gained from that player out towards water is maybe enough coming out from Tabson to say you're safe all the way up to this point at least, but They're going to have to push through 3 players and a quick rotation coming from A.
Still 2 smokes available, though, for NRG, so they can smoke off some of those key areas the CTs might be holding. There's going to be a couple of flashbangs thrown in. It's not going to really do all that much, though, to Arya, who finds 2, looking for the 3rd here, and should get it. Nope, Godby's going to get out of there okay, but only for a second. The USP coming out for Arya. And there you go, 3 kills on the board. Splyce looking much better on the CT side here of Overpass so far. Tabson should get taken down by Machine Gun, and does. Who inevitably gets traded out by Peter, who at the moment should just be trying to save that AK. There's no chance of him winning this round from here on out. If he can take the AK to the next round, then maybe NRG really pick something off. It looks like he's going to be able to do that.
Yeah, will successfully carry through that AK-47.
And the head armor, importantly.
Into round number 4. But you said, oh, they've got utility that, smoke off some key areas, but they missed one of the vital points out towards barrels, and it cost them in the end.
Well, that was what that flashbang was for, I think. But obviously, Arya was able to avoid it relatively well, and those guys coming in through Monster from NRG just got completely wrecked. This time, it's going to be a pistol armor buy from the majority of the lineup. Peter, of course, with that AK held from the last round, but he's going to have to be crucial coming out here for NRG. In the end, Legia, so good on the pistols so far this game. And he's picked up another one there onto Arya. This time, no 3K for him, and Peter with the AK-47 going to be doing what he needs to do. Finds another one, and all across the board, NRG have gotten some kills, and they've managed to get that bomb down on the B-bomb site. So now, tough situation for Splyce. Do they try and retake this 4 versus 2? I don't think it's really the greatest of ideas.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that much quicker push coming out from NRG. They changed it up. Crucial almost getting caught out there by Tabson, but it was not to be. They forced him out from heaven as well with that smoke a little bit earlier. And the end result is that Splyce will decide to let this one be, give it over to NRG, let them get a round on the board, hold this AWP, hold the M4. They've got a ton of utility to work with heading into next round. And it should help them out with their economy, perhaps in 1 or 2 rounds to come as well. So, NRG going to get on the board. They pick up round number 4. And they do it, to be fair, without losing all that much. No AWP, though.
Godby probably just going to get a drop from his teammates there, and the AK goes into his hands. So, full rifle setup for NRG. As you mentioned, no AWP coming out. There is, in fact, an AWP on the CT side, though, on Crucial. And he's been doing some good work for Splyce so far, sitting on 7 frags off the first 4 rounds. So, that's not bad. But definitely need to see him step up with the AWP. I think a lot of those kills came out with the pistols and with the M4. When you're putting an AWP in the hands of one of your players, they really need to be the one picking up some crucial impact frags. And for now, hasn't been the case. But Splyce, they have another opportunity here. They're going to fall back into the A-bomb site, though.
Any frag that Crucial gets is a crucial impact frag.
Yeah, good one.
That's why I'm here, mate, for the obvious jokes. The obvious jokes. 1:15 to go, and for the moment, Splyce just holding back in a default position quite a ways back from either of these 2 sides. Of course, they've got this AWP advantage. I don't know if they know that they do, but they probably suspect that their opponents would have struggled to be able to buy in with one into this round.
Yeah.
And looks like they're going to just come down towards the B side into water to start things off. 50 seconds on the clock. A bit of utility, enough perhaps to take the site, but not that much to use to hold anything they may do. The bomb now coming back towards A. Probably the better of the 2 sites right now. Peter, he's going to push through, maybe find himself a frag here over towards Asilion.
He's got a teammate there to trade for him as well, so even if it doesn't go the way of Peter, he should be able to at least get traded out. But in the end, actually, Crucial's going to take down Godby. Peter does get 1, but Crucial doing much better. Picks up 2. In the end, Fugly's going to be able to pick that one up. Can he get this one by the truck? And no, he can't. Abe is able to take down Fugly on that A-bomb side. Only 12 seconds left on the clock. The bomb's been dropped there by Abe, and a very good hold from Splyce. Mostly down to Abe and Crucial, really.
Yeah, not a bad round at all coming out from Splyce. They carry that AWP over into this round. You know, they really cost NRG in the economy sector there as well. This round we can see they're going pistols armor coming into round number 6. And I don't know, NRG didn't really feel like they were doing all that much there. They didn't really challenge them all too much. It could have gone either way, but there was nothing that really allowed them onto the site. They never had control of the site.
Yeah.
They didn't even get the bomb plant down.
Their utility use was a little bit lacking there for NRG. They didn't really flash out towards long or anything like that to help them get in, but obviously Crucial did a good job with that AWP. And now NRG, they're going to get some more entry frags with those pistols. It's a good grenade though from Abe. He might be able to clutch this one out. Crucial finding another strong frag with that AWP. 3 versus 3. Got B lurking around on the A bomb sites. We'll see what he can do. He's probably made a bit too much noise. I think Crucial's hurt him, and he has. Should get taken down here. Nice no scope coming out from Crucial. Easy as you like.
Yeah, so easy.
No bomb plant just yet either for the T side, and that's really been their objective here. Abe's under a bit of pressure with that Tech 9, but that's going to allow the bomb to go down here. Asilian isn't going to be able to do much about that either, but I dare say there's not really much chance of these Ts holding this one off. And a couple of good kills again in this round here from Crucial. So, you know, sort of when we kind of questioned how he was going with that AWP, he's really stepped up in the last 2 rounds.
Yeah, he certainly has. I guess perhaps this this CT side of Overpass up against opponents who haven't been able to buy an AWP. It's kind of like your prime time, right? This is where you can start building up that that kill bank, starting to add some frags onto the board.
Yeah, definitely. 12 on the board already for Crucial, so 2 around so far, or thereabouts. We do see finally an AWP getting into the hands of NRG though, so there is going to be some sort of a contest from Peter onto Crucial. They're going to head towards that B-bomb side again by the looks of things. Yeah, it's a double AWP setup actually for Splyce, and he'll start off well. Gets Peter down, looks for the second, doesn't manage to land that shot. Should be traded out, but there's a shot straight into Legia. Gets almost the third. I thought he was going to hit it. Not quite though. And again, it's looking like a good hold coming out from Splyce, particularly Arya. I mean, he missed a couple of shots, but hit some crucial ones as well. And there you go, the final kill goes to Asilian. Splyce, 6 on the board now, looking much better here on Overpass.
Yeah, they certainly are. What would you say is a good score, a pass score, like 9
from here now?
9-6, 10-5, just heading in.
10-5 from here is like worst case scenario for Splyce. That's where they need to hit. They'd probably be looking for 11. But we'll see what NRG can do here. This is obviously going to be an eco coming out, so it should be a free round for Splyce. And they've really put themselves in a bit of a better position now, but they need to close it out. They can't let NRG get back into this one. And for now, they're not letting that happen. Peter's going to go down to Asilian. Legia trying to get a trade is going to be taken down himself.
Yeah, good aggressive push coming out from Splyce. They're up towards toilets.
Well, we've seen them do that a few times actually, but there's never really been a push actually from NRG. This time, finally, it works out for Splyce though.
Yeah, well, it certainly did, and now they have a 5v3. NRG really not all the much that they can do. They want to try and get a bomb plant down, get a little bit of extra money in the bank, but from here on out, it's going to be very, very difficult for them to do that. Seems like Splyce pretty much has this A site covered.
Oh,
they can see Tabson's there, and he's going to go down machine gun in a great spot, finds the last 2 kills. Splyce grabs the round. That A blasted 3 consecutive rounds, Elfish Guy.
A double AWP for Splyce still coming into this one. It's going to make life real difficult for NRG, and I'm going to see a pause coming out. I have to say, I think that's probably a pause from NRG of the tactical variety.
Yeah.
They need to think about what they're doing here. They need to really try and get in. I just think their utility use has not been up to scratch yet. It was so good on Cobblestone, but here on Overpass, they haven't tried to execute into either of these bomb sites at all. They haven't really been flashing out the AWPers or anything like that, so I'd like to see a little bit of a slower play come out from NRG, get some smokes in towards that B-bomb site, really try to isolate those AWPs and take advantage of that sort of maybe like 2 versus 1 sort of position that you can get yourself into when you're peeking in towards that AWP. So some things that NRG need to work on here.
Yeah, well, I guess to be fair, right, when you go back and you take a look at Cobble, for example, NRG really didn't play very many rounds on the T side.
No, that's right.
We didn't get an opportunity to see too many sort of pushes onto the side or any sort of utility.
Three of the ones that they won on their T side was off the back of the pistol as well.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. So I guess this game's a little bit of a different story already. They've been on the back foot the whole time. They've needed to execute onto these sites, and they really haven't done it. They've rushed once successfully. They managed to pick up 1 round, but everything other than that, they haven't even been close rounds. They've been really struggling here. And hopefully for them, this tactical pause we just saw is going to be enough just to settle them down and to start bringing this back. Perhaps a little bit. Splyce, on the other hand, they should be very happy with where they are right now. It's been a great start from them. well, going to start off round at number 9 with the bomb
Oh,
heading over towards A. But Aria straight onto Tabson there. Going to pick one up.
he has been doing a good job with that second AWP here, and NRG once again going to be heading out into this round with a player disadvantage. They're trying to work long once more, and it didn't work the first time they did it. And we'll see if it does this time. They still have got a lot of utilities available when they do decide to get in towards that A bomb site, which is something that they didn't have last time they tried to push onto the A, so maybe there is something in this one for NRG, but it's going to be difficult to come back from losing that player already. Only 58 seconds left here, so they do have to group up and make their move shortly.
Yeah, they're going to have to find something here. And it's looking like the A side is perhaps not the best side to choose. Maybe if they can get around long, but they're going to throw some of this utility and try and split two from toilets, the remainder out through long.
The B side hasn't necessarily been favourable there either for NRG, so I do like that they're changing things up here and going towards A. Legia is going to find a Cillian through the smoke. And we're going to see some executes coming out on towards that A bomb site here, but good counter executes from Splyce, a nice flashbang, slowing things down, and when there's only 20 seconds left on the clock, all of those seconds here for NRG are so crucial. 16 seconds now as GobB gets the entry frag onto the A bomb site. Crucial is going to go down as well to Peter, and the bomb should be planted just in time for NRG, and a 3 versus 2. Arya, they know exactly where he is. The bomb's going to go, or the kill rather, is going to go the way of Peter. He picks up an AWP there as well. It's just machine gun, 1 versus 3. Not much you can do about this one.
No. I'd like to see him try, though, to be honest.
I think
they're 7-1 up.
I think they have the money
to
rebuy into the next round, so probably
maybe he's just playing for exit frags, which, to be fair, isn't a bad idea coming into this one. And is anyone going to drop down towards him? Not by the looks of it. They're going to safely head out
He's just
down long. NRG will double their score, 7-2. So where we're going to be at, and they really need to pick up these next few rounds. They can't afford to win one, then lose one, reset that loser's bonus, and set them back on that losing track. So from here on out, NRG really needs to put the foot down. Splyce, on the other hand, they're going to be buying back into these 2 AWPs, which they've, to be fair, been pretty successful with this game.
Yep. And it wasn't like that round was super convincing for NRG. I mean, it could have gone really either way when they entered towards that side. If, you know, Splyce had picked up 1 more kill there, then maybe the bomb doesn't get planted in time or something like that. So, still not yet convinced here by NRG on that T side. This time they're playing again quite safely. Splyce pushing up pretty far forward towards Party. Cillian, I think, checked out the underpass as well, but not really much for them to do at this point, as NRG is playing super duper safe.
125, still plenty of time here for the guys from NRG to make something happen. From their end, I think maybe finding a first frag into this round, just grabbing a pick, something that they've kind of been struggling to do here, and that's obviously reflected on the scoreboard. Crucial holding up into toilets here, and at the moment looking up towards Party, there's no one there. Aria, we can see with the other AWP at the moment, heading down towards Monster and just taking a look. Crucial should find the frag. He does. Fugly goes down. NRG with a player death for now. And, geez, I don't know, Elfish Guy. This is not looking so good.
No, not really. I mean, Splyce are making good use of these AWPs, rotating their positions with those AWPers and catching NRG off guard. We've seen it a couple of times throughout this map so far. And once again, Crucial's going to find the first frag. And NRG, you know, they were able to come back from a player deficit last round when they hit towards the A-bomb site. Can they do it again? Cillian is going to be picked up by GobB, and Crucial now, he's under a lot of pressure by GobB. Peter as well peeking in towards that A-bomb site, but as of yet, NRG haven't got control of the site. There's only 20 seconds left on the clock as well, but we do see a couple of kills go their way, and again, the bomb is going to go down just in time.
Yeah, Aria and Machine Gun wanting to make a play here. They've got that one AWP, they've got an M4, but they will see one player drop very, very quickly. That leaves Aria with this AWP. And well, at this point, what do? You take it and you run away. NRG going to grab this round, a round they really, really needed to win. Going to bring them back to 3-7. Just starting to get a bit of momentum heading into the end of this first half, which is exactly what you want to do. Still time for the guys on NRG to come back with a respectable first half score.
Absolutely. It's starting to look a little bit better. I'm not sure exactly how the economy is looking for Splyce, but it's going to be getting relatively low. And NRG taking 4 guns through to this round. They'll feel very happy about that one. Let's have a look and see. Not really enough money to buy into this one for Splyce. I mean, they can get some rifles on a couple. Machine gun, why is he buying a Mag 7 here?
Why not?
Well, because two of your players can't really buy into this round.
Where do you play it on here? Do you push down to like connector maybe?
Yeah.
A fast push. But he's actually last one off the block, so
He's over towards B.
yeah.
So B solo with a Mag 7 and no head armor. I mean, well, yeah, no utilities either. It's a bit perplexing there for Machine Gun, but we'll see what he can do. And Abe is going to push quite aggressively. This might actually work out, but Gobby is going to check that angle. I didn't think he was going to. Abe, though, will be able to achieve nothing in that round. And now it's just NRG. Again, they have the player advantage, but this time, of course, going up against just pretty much an eco. We'll see what Arya can do with the AWP, but I have to say it's going to have to be something special.
Yeah, certainly will be. I don't mind, I guess, this aggressive play coming out from Splyce. They're ahead on the leaderboard, or on the scoreboard even. But I suspect, unless Machine Gun pulls out something astounding, that's a good start. They know he's there, though.
Okay.
Surely they're going to rush him down. He actually swaps back around, heads out towards water, and allows the guys from NRG onto the site. Gobby will pick up a Cillion. And now 3 remain. What can Arya do with this AWP? They're going to try and push through.
Gobby's so low on HP here. It could be an easy kill for someone. Machine Gun spots him out. There's no trade. Then you go. Machine Gun eventually picks up the kill. And it's just the AWP and the AK now for Machine Gun. But AWP is going to go down. So Machine Gun, if he can get out of here with that AK, I think he'll consider this round a win for himself. Picks up 2 kills with a Mag 7. Bit of cash.
Yeah, well, probably should have got it the first time, to be perfectly honest. And saved one of his players from dying. But Peter finds Machine Gun in the end, and NRG wins the round. I wanted to say that that wasn't a bad round from Splyce, but at the end of the day, they had an AWP. You know, they spent some money and they got a couple of frags. It probably
they didn't
wasn't all
get
that great.
anything done with that AWP, really. It was just Machine Gun with the Mag 7 able to find some kills, which was, you know, making things look okay for Splyce there. And luckily, they're going to be able to buy back into this one. Machine Gun picking up 2 pretty important frags for his economy. NRG going to be, well, buying into it, but Tabson with a Mac 10, so I guess there's not really any head armor here across the board for Splyce, so maybe he can get something done. Obviously not the ideal weapon, though.
Crucial's sitting on like 15 frags or something ridiculous.
Yeah, he's been doing a good job.
He has been doing some serious work there with that AWP. We gave him maybe a hard time game 1 for his luck. He got 5, right? 5 in 1 round, but other than that, not looking the part today. Or map 2, on the other hand, has been a bit of a different story. A little bit easier, though, here on the CT side of Overpass. But nevertheless...
It was. Not anymore, though. I mean, NRG have really come back into this one, sitting on 4 rounds. And try and chase down their 5th. And if they get 5 here, I think that's par score for NRG. There you go, Peter. He's going to start off very well onto Crucial. And that's sort of the important player for Splyce with that AWP. He's not going to get anything done this round.
No, certainly will not. 44 on the clock. They're pushing towards A. Only 1 holding out towards that B site right now. And they should be able to push through. What can Cillion do? Almost spins around, but Fugly catches him out. 4 alive up against the 3. Abe gets 1, gets taken out. 2v3 now, the bomb plant going down. We can see that Machine Gun pushing up through halls towards the A site. And Arya coming out through into short B, or in short A even. But at this point, you just, I think, play for these exit frags.
Yeah.
He's so close, though, to the bomb. What do you do? Do you take their attention? Maybe.
He could probably. I mean, if he... We'll see what happens here with Arya. But if Arya finds 1, then he can definitely try and get a defuse going. But, I mean, there's not that much time to really work with. And in the end, it's going to be Peter picking up Machine Gun there. So that hope is gone. It was a good setup from NRG. It wasn't really likely that they were going to find anything more in that round. But, I mean, Arya has done a pretty decent job of hurting the economy of NRG. Gets an AK as well.
Yeah, that wasn't so bad.
But, I mean, it's not going to really be that much of a difficulty for NRG, though, considering where they're sitting at now in terms of the money.
Lots of cash over for NRG right now. And they're bringing the score back to 7 and 5. They found that momentum. They struggled to piece even 2 rounds together at the start of this game.
Pistol armor comes out for Splyce off the back of Arya saving that AK. in the last round. See what I can do. Going to peek right into the crosshair of Peter, and that's the AK. Dropped over to Crucial. He doesn't have any armor though, so that's a little disappointing for him. Still a very aggressive sort of play here from Splyce on that CT side. They're really trying to make something of this round, and they know that they have to be the ones to make the play. Fugly might get caught off guard from behind here, but he's being so careful about it.
Yeah, he certainly is, and we know that Splyce has been quite...
Crucial just doesn't check the angle.
Well, it is what it is, I suppose, but Splyce have been quite aggressive in some of these eco rounds as well, and it hasn't been too bad for them, but this round, NRG's just perhaps playing it a little bit more carefully. 55 on the clock, and well, the B site is all open here for NRG to push through.
But they don't know that.
No, they
They
don't.
haven't got any information onto the B site.
Cillian's there. Maybe he can find this one out.
40 seconds on the clock though, so they're going to have to get a bit of a wriggle on.
Nah, plenty of time. Look at this. Easy.
Oh yeah, there's enough time. But they are going to have to start moving in here. Abe with that smoke on towards the site. He's just going to try and play around it and see if he can find something with that 5-7. Obviously trying to get those close angles working. And it might work out pretty well for him. He's got the backup of Machine Gun. And Fugly, though, is going to take down a Cillian. So that's been a crucial player for Splyce. Dropped the AK-47 out of the hands of the CT side. Tabson in the meanwhile has picked up Machine Gun. And Abe is going to be spotted out quite easily by Legia. A very easy round in the end for NRG.
Yeah, such a great start to this half coming out from Splyce. And well, NRG has slowly but surely brought this one all the way back. 7-6 now, the score and the potential for NRG to head into to the second half with a lead here, Elfish Guy.
There is potential. There definitely is. And Splyce have already let them get a little bit too much in this one, I would say. But we're going to see the double AWP come out for Splyce. And we did see it work out quite well. Arya in particular was looking pretty good, AWPing down Monster. And there's one, and there's two. Good stuff from Arya. Does get traded out eventually by a Tabson, but a 2-for-1. You'd take that.
Yeah, for sure. 2 2v1s, and, you know, you've almost won the game, I suppose.
Yep.
That leaves just one player for the moment over on the B side for Splyce. Which way does NRG want to play it? Still plenty of time to work with, but we can see that Splyce has pretty much fallen all the way back on this A side. You're going to split up these two players, or the 4 players with 2 and 2. Not a bad idea at all. But NRG, I don't know. They just they seem to have found their rhythm here at the end of this second half. Well, sorry, end of this first half even. It wouldn't surprise me to see them find this round as well.
It'll be tough. It'll be tough. Going up against a double AWP with a player deficit is not the greatest of situations. We'll see what Abe can do now that he's got the AWP in his hands. The one that Waria dropped, and Legia's going to push through the smoke. Luckily for the NRG boys, there's no real defense down towards the monster tunnel. Splyce more content to hold back up towards the spite. And Abe's in a great spot here. Spots out one. God B goes down. Looks for the second, but he knows the bomb's dropped. And no one's going to be able to retake that. It seems Abe finds the second. 4 kills for AWPs in that round. And Splyce, well, they pick another one up. 8 on the board. They really need to close this out 9-6 though. And even then, it's probably it probably feels like they've let NRG back into this one a little bit too much.
Well, they have let NRG back into this match way too much.
Triple
considering how well they started. Yeah.
Machine Gun just buys random stuff. And he's just like, okay, let's roll with this.
Maybe he just doesn't ask. Maybe he just plays what he wants.
Let's have a look and see how he's going to go. It'll be Arya again peeking the monster tunnel, but this time NRG have adapted. Peter is waiting. And 4 players now for Splyce. The tables have turned. NRG have got the advantage in this round. But still a triple AWP setup. Lots of pick potential there for Splyce, and Cillian pushes so aggressively. Gets a 1-for-1. Probably not ideal now that Splyce is just sitting with 3 AWPs. That's all that they've got. Well, it's going to have to be something kind of strange coming out here for Splyce if they're going to win this round.
And the thing is, you're not going to, well, there you go.
I don't see Splyce coming back into this one, though, from this point on this round. It'll be probably an 8-7. Crucial's going to go down straight away to Tabson as well. He's actually picked up 2 this round and winning the duels with the AK up against the AWP. Now Machine Gun, 1 versus 4. Can he do it? I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't know if he can do it. He's having about as much luck as we are closing that window, but it's going to be 8-7 going through here unless Machine Gun pulls out something astounding. It is not to be, unfortunately. Splyce takes out the first half, 8-7. It could have been so much more, Elfish Guy. Let's take a break and come back with our second half.
This is the galaxy's easiest meal. And this is the galaxy's easiest haircut.
I absolutely love it.
Soylent, the galaxy's easiest meal. This is the galaxy's easiest meal. And this is the galaxy's easiest race. Soylent, the galaxy's easiest meal.
He's going to get the one kill in that bomb. He can't be done in his own. FNX has to stay up. Oh, he gets the triple FNX. Oh my God, what a way to win that round. They don't have a smoke, so this over still. Oh, like that.
And welcome back. We're into the action here. Half number 2, our second game of the day. NRG up against Splyce. Well, NRG heading over to the CT side here on Overpass, a map that Splyce has chosen. Splyce with such a good start heading into this map, and they kind of threw it all the way, Elfish Guy.
Yep, Arya is going to get picked up there by Peter as well, who's pushed very aggressively all the way in towards Playground. He's around behind the Splyce guys, so they're going to have to, well, deal with him before they really push in towards this side, and looks like they're setting Asilian to do that, but he's not going to do it too well. Peter with another one tap picks up the kill there. Gob B now trying to hold off from Truck. He picks up one, he's going to pick up 2, and Legia finds the 3rd as well. NRG equalised it to 8-8, bringing the pistol round in their favour.
Yeah.
And I got to say, I think Splyce, you know, sort of what we talked about in the first half, they felt like they were really going to come up with a good score there on the CT side, but they just let it slip. And now NRG are really back in this one, and it looks like they should be able to storm away here with this second half off the back of that pistol. But a force buy straight into it from Splyce. The pistol armor, they're not done yet.
No, they're certainly not. And let's see how this goes up against this this fire coming out here from NRG. Fugly fires off some rounds, doesn't get a frag, falls back, but does damage across the board here. Finally gets one, swaps back out to the USP. Decides the better of pushing out. They're going to rush towards this A side.
He just wanted to peek, didn't he? You could see. Yeah. But eventually, cooler heads prevailed. Tabson and Peter going to find one apiece. But Fugly definitely did his job. Got a lot of damage there. And well, you can see Peter here just cleaning up with that scout. The bomb's dropped as well. There's really nothing that Asilian can do in this one. And he'll be taken down by Fugly. So, 9 on the board.
Yeah, that scout much more effective up against opponents who are at like 40 HP.
Oh, for sure.
It's easy mode.
Mm-hmm.
Splyce going to see themselves with nothing to spend heading in to this third round of the second half. NRG, they're on a roll. They've got this momentum. They're on what most would consider the easier of the two sides. Statistically, CT side will win more rounds, you would think, than the T side. And Peter straight up there on to Crucial. Aria at range, just trying to pick a fight here that perhaps he should not be able to win.
Yeah,
and won't.
Not really an advisable situation there for Aria. Peter's going to find 3 in this round so far and gets the 4th. No armor for Splyce at all. Not going to be too good of a situation for them, but they'll be able to buy into this one. It's going to be full rifles though. Abe's not going to be able to afford that. Or Peter though can. Looks like NRG are going to stick with their FAMASas and the UMPs into this one, which I think is okay.
Well, if you win the round and pick up all the AKs, you're feeling very good.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, if you lose the round, you just buy next round anyway. So
Yep.
I like it. I like it for NRG.
Yeah, I don't mind it either. Let's see what Splyce has ready for us. It's the first time get an opportunity to see what these guys have lined up. Or perhaps some stealthy executes, Elfish guys, some smoke, some flashbangs. Who knows? I hope they have something ready, something prepped. They picked the map.
Yeah, surely they have something in mind. You don't pick a map without knowing anything for
It's
it.
like
so.
when someone invites you to a restaurant and they can't actually decide what they want to eat. I hate
Yeah.
those people that go through drive-through and they stop before the order window and they wait and they take 5 minutes. You know what? If you don't know what you want, go inside.
Yeah, you tell them, mate.
Honestly, full tilt mode. I just don't understand it. Don't understand.
I think we're digressing quite a bit.
Well, nothing's actually happened yet.
Well, I mean, Splyce is starting to get a bit of map control up towards bathrooms here, but they've left a bomb in towards T-spawn. Or T-connector even, but it doesn't look like they're going to commit towards the A-bomb site because of that. So we'll see what they decide to do here. Cillian just peeking over in towards the A-bomb site, doesn't spot anyone out, jumping for information. Doesn't really get much. You do see the bomb picked up there by Abe now as he's going to join his teammates. He's down to 23 HP though. Well, that's less than ideal.
Yeah, so
A
is
good
that.
push from Peter, and he spots out the 2 players setting up for a smoke. Abe is going to be able to take him out, but to be honest, I think that's going to be too little too late now that they've got that. Although Arya is going to challenge Tabs and gets traded out straight away by Fugly. 3 versus 2. A good push around from Legia, rather.
Yeah.
Around through the back. Should be able to find another one there. And, well, NRG, Peter, I mean, he chose the correct time to go for that peak, and it worked out very well for them. They're going to force Splyce back onto the eco here.
Yeah, and look at the money here for NRG. They're sitting on so much cash. They brought through a couple of AKs from last round as well. I think maybe that they buy 1 M4 that they managed to get through. Peter will be thrown across the AWP, and Tabson sitting down there on the MP7. So up against Splyce, who have to eco again into this round. Just really some pistols to work with, and they're going to rush very, very quickly out towards the long A side of this map. No one here for
Yeah,
NRG
Peter's-
right now
Peter's
who have
setting up
stacked
though.
B.
Look at him, he's going to get ready for this push with that AWP, and, well, you have to say he should be able to find something. Got B having a good time, just jumping around on the drain, looking in towards the monster tunnel, but the action's all going to go up towards the A-bomb site, you'd have to think. We start to see Splyce make their way in here. Peter misses the first shot. He'll be mollied off by Fugly, it seems. Actually throws his own, and the collateral comes out. Can he clean them up with the P250? Yes, he can. Finds 4. And eventually get traded out by Machine Gun, who is going to be going down to Fugly. So, a good round again for NRG. And Peter in particular, he's looked pretty good so far. 28 kills after the first 21 rounds, or 20 rounds even. We're into the 21st.
We are.
But he's certainly looking like he's going to be sitting on that 30 afterwards.
Well, one would certainly expect that to be the case, and that round definitely helped his frag tally there, pushing up 4 more onto the scoreboard. As you said, he was there ready to go, and not much needed to even happen. Picked up 4 straight away. It's an entirely different second half here. Splyce really does not know what to do. They're sitting just before that drive-through window, and they still haven't decided whether they want nuggets.
Or a burger.
Yeah, or both, or like what sauce do you want with your nuggets? I don't know. the menu doesn't change that often. Like, you should know what you want.
Yeah, probably. Probably.
Just like this map doesn't change that often.
Well, at the moment, Splyce, they kind of do feel like they want to head towards that A-bomb site quite a lot, but for now, it looks like they're sending that bomb up and down the connector, so maybe they still are a bit undecided. Looks like now they're going to be committing in towards A. They're going to have to deal with Peter and Fugly over towards Long, and they've also got Tabson to deal with on the actual site, so a bit of work to do here for Splyce to actually clear out these areas. Now I'm going to see NRG fall back into the site, so got a bit of information, but that was a little bit of a questionable grenade.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was exactly what they wanted to do there, but 30 seconds on the clock, still 5 players left alive. That at least guarantees us an exciting last part of this round here. Peter onto Ari, goes down to Machine Gun. It's now 4-on-4 over the top. Tabson finds one. Asilion going to try and get up there once his flash goes down and perhaps find a headshot of his own there. The bomb goes down. Legia finds a frag. He finds 2. No, that's Tabson. Abe gets 1, but Legia takes him out, and easily NRG just snuffs that one out. Splyce now still only 8 rounds on the board, and they haven't done anything since the first half.
No. Losers round bonus starting to kick in here, though, for the T side, so they are going to rebuy into this round, but unfortunately not able to afford an AWP still in this second half, so Crucial, yeah, he looked pretty good with that AWP in the first half, but so far hasn't been able to get it into his hands this time. We're going to see a bit of a B play, rather, from Splyce. We haven't really seen them head in that direction all that much. They've just tended to go towards A, but things probably need to change up a little bit here. Peter's pushing aggressively again with that AWP for NRG, and does find Arya. Going to get out of there okay as well. So, initial passage of play goes the way of NRG on that CT side.
Not surprisingly, to be perfectly honest, because it's been all NRG in this second half. As soon as they got CT, they've been all over Splyce, and this round looking to be no different. Machine Gun, Crucial, and Abe. What can they do? They haven't even done any damage yet. Smoke going to come down here out towards Monster. And a minute on the clock now. The guys from Splyce just getting to that point where you go, maybe we've let this get away a little bit too far.
Yeah, we can see Tabson boosted up there. Looking into water, is going to pick off Crucial, so another good use of the boost by NRG. This time on the B-bomb site. 40 seconds left. Machine Gun does spot out Fugly. There's Abe to find one. Looked like he might get a couple more, but not the case. A 1-for-1 trade, definitely not ideal for Splyce there in a 2 versus 5 situation. Now Machine Gun, with the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Well, at least the weight of the
Splyce
other
as
4,
well.
yeah. The other 4 members of his team, who unfortunately haven't been able to do all that much at all this round. NRG still with 4 players left alive. At least, I was going to say he's got the bomb, but he doesn't even have time to do anything. The best that Machine Gun can hope for is to hold onto this AK, and maybe he's going to get that opportunity to do so. But Fugly checks the wrong way, unfortunately for him, but I suspect he's sitting on so much cash, it will not matter. Look at that, right at the end of the round.
Yeah, and Machine Gun goes through to this round with $300 to his name.
Wow, so many monies.
Yeah. That's really not good here for Splyce. They'll be able to buy, apart from Machine Gun, he's going to get a P250, but that'll be all he can afford here. Not even armor for him. And so NRG go into this round again with a far more superior buy this time. With the full utilities, the AWP, Peter, and Splyce, still no AWP. And this time not even full AKs. So, definitely not good. They might be able to catch one off guard here. Peter actually, though, is going to be able to find a kill. Gets the second as well. Looking for the third, and he hits that too. He's done a great job so far. Finally missing a shot there, but in the end, I think he's done his job. A 3 for 2. Overall, still going to favour NRG. This grenade might be good.
Yeah.
Asilion gets taken down. Tabson with the, with the good throwing arm.
Yeah.
That was sort of like a Brett Lee beamer.
I don't think anyone listening even knows what you're talking about.
Probably not. Probably not.
No one even follows cricket. It's NA Pro League. It's
Cricket's the best sport, mate.
It's not EU Pro League. It's not. Yeah.
Even EU wouldn't follow it.
A couple of Poms would be watching, perhaps, but
Maybe.
God B there finds the last frag. 15-8. Now the score. And NRG, they have won every round of this second half and have done it, to be fair, with ease. There have been very, very few close rounds. The pistol round, a blowout. That round, just nothing. And we can see Splyce spending everything they've got here. Galil's AKs and almost no utility. They're going to rush out towards water, and Fugly, what can he do? He's in a good spot. No, the smoke goes down, drops back.
I think he was boosting Peter up.
Gets the
Peter got
frag.
the shot through the window
That'll
there.
do it.
So is still in. He's going to be able to trade out Legia, but I mean, trades across the board. God B finds one, Abe finds another. So at the end of all that excitement, I suppose we're back to a 3v3, and the bomb is planted on the B bomb site to NRG. They will have to retake this one, and not an easy task considering the Splyce have got some good close plant positions now. The time has been ticking away quite a bit as well.
What can they do with this molly and this flashbang? We'll have to see. NRG would love to clean this one up with a, you know, a perfect second half here. Let's see what they can do. Abe takes down Fugly. It's now Peter and Tabson left to go. Peter finds one, finds two, and Aria now the last one left alive. He's holding down out towards the tunnel. The defuse is coming out, and he goes down. NRG 16 to what, 8? Something like that. Picking up 8 rounds straight, 9 rounds straight, I think, in the second half. And a convincing victory on both of these maps coming out from NRG.
Great stuff from Peter in that one. I don't know what he ended up with, but it would have been like 35, something like that. So fantastic stuff with him. I mean, across the board, NRG was looking pretty good there. And as predicted, the 2-0 comes out.
Yeah, both got it right, though necessarily not the most difficult of predictions. Is Winterfox Splyce going to be any more difficult?
I don't know. We'll see how Winterfox is playing today. I think that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, they just saw Splyce play on Overpass.
Yep.
It's going to be our first map coming up. After that, we're going to head over to Mirage. But for now, we're going to take another break, and we will be back. It'll be Splyce up against Winterfox.
He's going to get